Well, hello again, everyone. This is Sourcecodex, aka Jazz Fusion Guy, and as you know, every so often I give you an update on recent purchases and things I've run across to tip you off to goodies out there. Some of these came from UK, or hello. Some of these came from eBay, some of these came from Japan, some of these came from Discogs, some came from Amazon. They came from various places. I did not buy anything from any brick and mortar stores. This has all been online purchases. So here's one I got off of eBay. This is Chick Corea Return to Forever, Hamburg, August 4th, 1974. So this should be interesting. I haven't listened to it yet. Here's a collection of Bill Connor's solo classical guitar. If any of these are a repeat of the last time I presented my recent purchases, hey, I'm sorry, I can't remember everything I've talked about. But if you're watching this new and haven't seen any of the other ones, so this will be new to you anyway. Now, all those that I've presented so far are bootlegs. This came from Japan, Mahavishnu One World. Various tracks from various shows. Mahavishnu Atomic Resolution, another bootleg. A 2-disc collection, live at the Grand Theatre, Quebec, Canada, January 1973. Here is the Mahavishnu Orchestra, Toledo, 1975. Now here's an interesting one. Allan Holdsworth and the Allan Pasqua Group, Double Precision. I don't know why they named it that. Maybe because it's got 2 CDs. But a bootleg, Quasimodo, Berlin, 2007. Holdsworth with Soft Machine. This is Live Hazard profile in the UK, and one bonus track live at the Montreux Jazz Festival. Here's an interesting bootleg, Jazz Explosion Super Band featuring Allan Holdsworth. Interesting. This is a double CD collection here. Now, a little bit of UK bootleg, the El Mocambo Master, from Toronto, Canada, June 1978. UK bootleg, the only thing we need. I love the names of boots. So, live at the Old Man Rivers, Avondale, Louisiana, 1978. And Eddie Jobson and the Ultimate Zero Project, Comeback UK, live in Virginia, 2004. Another bootleg, Bruford, live in Chicago, 1979. And this is a great one. Bruford, Fating in Coils. Okay. So another boot from some venue. I don't know. It doesn't matter. All right. And this just came in, Bruford Confusion, a double CD, live in Toad's Place, New Haven, Connecticut, July 18th, 1979. I try not to buy boots that are going to be duplicates of the same show, but sometimes it happens. And if it does, I pick the best sounding one and I'll sell the other one. Okay, here's Aurora Clara's latest one, Dreams. This just came out very recently. And this is a more laid back Aurora Clara. Not a lot of high energy going on here, but I guess you would call it easy fusion. Oh, Fragile Live. I may have discussed this earlier in another video, but I'm throwing it in. As well as this may have been discussed earlier. I'm pretty sure I did. Ultimate Zero Tour Live, Eddie Jobson. And we've got 1, 2 disc in here. I can't pronounce this guy's name, but I'll try. Daniel Gottardo. This is his Frenzy of Ecstasy release. If you've never heard any of his work, I've sampled about all that he's got out, and to me, this is the best one by him. Blaze in Bloom, live in Japan, the Corrado Restici Trio, featuring Steve Smith and Peter Vitesse. Well, Corrado was with the fusion band Nova, back in the 70s, and that was a great group. So this includes an audio CD and a DVD. And even though this guy here is the bass is the keyboardist, when he does the bass lines, it sounds just like a bass player. It's amazing. And of course, Corrado on guitars and Steve Smith whacking the drums to death. Here's a guy many of you may not have heard of, Ben Hewson. And this is his Ace release. And he autographed it for me. How nice. But a lot of great guitar here. Something you ought to have in your collection. Here's another little known one. Guitar Stories by Keith Moore. I heard about this on YouTube and listened to a little bit of it, so I grabbed it off of Discogs. And here's Bruford, Rock Goes to College. So you've got the old DVD in here, as well as an audio CD. Excuse my going out of focus. These are not pro videos by any means. So I guess I'm going to put my old Bruford DVD up for sale, since I now have this. This literally just came in a few hours ago. I had a saved search on eBay, and I was on vacation in Nevada and California, and this popped up as, hey, for sale. This thing typically runs close to $100, if not over. It's that rare. I picked this up for $40 off of eBay, and it's in great shape. The DVD or the CD in there is, I give it near mint. But Kambali, Donati, and Fifir Barachi, made in Australia. Some really hot fusion here. Gambale's not my favorite guitarist of all time. I met him and chatted to him a little bit, and I don't know. I can listen to Holdsworth forever. Gambale, few songs, and I'm satisfied. Just totally different styles of fusion, but this is worthwhile finding if you ever can. Good luck. Okay, as you all know, I don't only listen to fusion, but I listen to other genres as well. I had this as a DAMMP3.com CD, which is basically low quality MP3 files. So I bought this from Lloyd Bard of Backroads Music. Anybody knows their new age or ambient music, Lloyd is the guy to hook you up with rare stuff. So I got Diatonis's Landscape of a Dream. Diatonis's real name is Stuart White, and he's active on YouTube. And he and I used to chat it up and email each other, and he'd send me stuff to review. But I don't know why, when I try to contact him on YouTube, forget it. He does not reply at all, even though I let him know exactly who I am. But, you know, if that's where his head is right now, that's where his head is. So, he's a quality ambient musician. And his back catalog is great. Landscape of a Dream is my absolute favorite of his. I may have mentioned this in an earlier video, but so what? This is another rare one by Diatonis. This is Highway 1, which is basically talking about CA1 running along the coast of California, which I was just driving on just a few days ago. And it's a beautiful, beautiful ride. Okay. Another great ambient musician is Max Corbacho. And I bought Nocturnes from Lloyd Bard off of Discogs as well. Actually, we hooked up outside of Discogs and did all our business outside. That way, Discogs is not reaming Lloyd with their fees, and PayPal's not reaming Lloyd with their fees. Selling direct to me via email and all that good stuff, he saved himself some money. Good for you, Lloyd. Let's try again. My video died. I don't know what's wrong with my camera sometimes. But anyway, I did an intensive search on Rate Your Music for their recommended ambient music, and I came across a few things that I liked. And this was one of them, Rudy Adrian, As Dusk Becomes Night. I think he's an Australian bred musician. This is a totally whacked piece, but I bought it anyway because it has its moments. Doorway to the Pleiades by Michael Hammer, who also goes by the name Yahuel. Whatever. And there he is. Trippy, new agey, sort of dated at times, but other times very relaxing. So it was a good price. I said, what the heck. Another guy I discovered, sadly, Ufoy, however you pronounce it, he has gone to the great beyond. I think in 2013 he passed away, victim to cancer. But I listened to all of his stuff on YouTube, and I found this to be the very best. I downloaded some other stuff, which, of course, since it's not a CD, I didn't pull it out here to talk about it. But if if you like ambient music that sort of borders on boring drones on a lot of his catalog, here he is. But if you want something more relaxing by Ufoy or Ofoy, Hymns to the Silent Sky is highly recommended. This came in this week while I was on vacation. This is Diatonus again. It's a 2-disc release, Dark Universe. I probably have another copy of this for sale, but I have so much for sale and so many things I own. I sometimes buy stuff I already have, but what the heck. If I did, I may sell this one because I think my other one is autographed by Diatonus. Whatever. Now this I stumbled on, which I was happy to find. Good old Larry Fast of Synergy. He's got this thing out called Reconstructed Artifacts. So he's taken his earlier performances, earlier recordings, and he's redone them. Not just remastering, but actually sat down and replayed these. So I definitely had to get it. Here's new agey drippy I've ever heard. This is Steve Kindler, Across a Rainbow Sea. He's an amazing violin player. He's played with Jan Hammer doing fusion. He's played with John McLaughlin and the Mahavishnu Orchestra doing fusion. So I thought I'd listen to this one. His best solo release, in my opinion, is Automatic Writing. But this was like, I don't know. I made an offer on eBay for like $1, and I got this. Okay. Last but not least, I was just curious, and I Googled up what is the very best recording of Igor Stravinsky's Rite of Spring, or Sacre de Printemps. So it is this recording with all this wacky looking artwork, and here's the conductor, and I will hold the back of this CD up and let you pause it and read whatever you need to read. But it's Orchestra of Sweden, conducted by Peter, hard to pronounce it, Eotvos. And I gotta agree, great recording. Alright, now I bought some stuff for resale, and here is one of them. The Jeff Beck Band Up, UPP, featuring Jeff Beck. I will put a link up to this for you Beck fans. A rarity from Japan. I've got Steve Topping's Time and Distance, and this is a discount because you got some water damage and warping and some other crap like that. You can see it here to the liner notes. CD is fine, so I'm selling this at a discount. I bought it on eBay, and it's just for resale. Now here's a rarity. Allan Holdsworth Live Secrets European Tour 1992. And it's got all these good songs here. But the thing I find funny, it says Live Secrets European Tour 1992. When you look at the songs, none of these songs from this live recording are from his Secrets release. So I don't know what's going on here, but here's a rarity, folks. And I'll have a listing to or a link to this once I list it. I haven't listed it anywhere yet. I bought this one, Chad Wackerman's The View, for resale, and I will list that later on. You're going to have Allan Holdsworth and Carl Verheyen on guitar. Another rarity, another mobile Fidelity sound lab recording the Mahavishnu's Intermounting Flame. It's not in the fancy CD holder. The CD is basically, from what I can tell, I would say near mint condition. So all that's good. The CD liner, unfortunately, got a nice ugly fold in it. And due to these things, a non-original CD case and the CD liner being damaged, I'm going to sell this for way cheaper than the $400 and $500 and $300 cost for this release that you'll see out there. So look for this one. I'll put a link up to it as well. You get your budget MFSL Ultra Dynamic Disc copy of Intermounting Flame. I bought this New Age CD, Music to Promote Relaxation and Sleep. It's an X library copy. There's 2 CDs in here, Relaxation and Sleep. But you know what? It is so boring, I'm putting it up for sale. Some of you out there might think the Sonicaid guy, can't remember his name, Dr. Lee R. Bartel, will think, ooh, so nice. But man, I've listened to so much New Age and so much Ambient. I can tell you, this is tinkly blinkly boring music. I guess that's how you go to sleep. It bores you to death. But I'll put a link to it anyway. Sorry, Dr. Bartel. Now, I bought a couple rare LPs. Thank God I'm Free by the Victors Quartet. And the Disciples Quartet, Walk, Talk, Sing. These are so rare, these LPs, these old gospel LPs. And you're going to say, man, you're into fusion and ambient. Why did you buy LPs? Well, the reason I bought this is because that guy right there singing baritone is my cousin, Roy Wilson, who has since passed away. But he inspired me to sing and not be afraid to sing a cappella. I've sung at many a funeral and graveside services, and just sometimes because I felt like singing, in sanctuaries and all that. So I remastered this CD or LP, and I remastered this LP, and they both fit on one CD. So, yep, I bought these. They're not CDs. I'm never going to sell this. This is just for my own collection. And last but not least, I've been looking for a long time for a CD by the Tobe Hooper film, Invaders from Mars, the more recent one, with the soundtrack by David Storrs. Well, you can only find that as an LP or a cassette, and frankly the LPs are too expensive, and the cassette I found on Amazon, that's too expensive. So I'm settling for the downloaded digital audio that I have. Also, when I was searching this, I found this double DVD collection. The really old original movie that scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. And then the new Invaders from Mars movie. And they're both together in this nice little package. Yes, I still buy DVDs sometimes. But anyway, that's it. That's all the stuff that I've bought recently. Bootlegs. That's the large amount. Regular stuff. Weird stuff. Odd stuff. Stuff for sale. And in a few moments, I'm going to be presenting the stuff that's on the way from Japan. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed this collection of eclectic recordings that I have purchased. Carry on, my friends. Carry on. The next piece of the video will be here soon. Ciao. I know you all have just seen other stuff I bought and it has arrived, but I just wanted to say that I've got this DVD on the way that I bought for resale. It is UK Live in Tokyo Reunion. So this is on the way. So the tracks that are featured on the DVD will be In the Dead of Night, By the Light of Day, Presto Vivace and Reprise, Danger Money, 30 Years, Alaska Time to Kill, an old King Crimson favorite, Starless, and then UK's Carrying No Cross. Then there is a drum solo, a violin solo, another UK favorite, Nevermore, which is actually my favorite UK piece. One More Red Nightmare, King Crimson piece, and Caesar's Palace Blues, UK piece, came out on the album after Holdsworth and Bruford left, and The Only Thing She Needs, and Rendezvous 602, again from the album after Holdsworth and Bruford left. There's a lot of heavy hitters on this DVD, but I won't go into that right now. Let me tell you about something else that's on the way. Okay, also on the way is Bootleg UK Reaching for the Light, Connecticut 1978. And I had to buy this regular CD UK, which was lumped in with the bootleg. So that UK is going to go up for sale. So info about the bootleg that's on the way, the Reaching for the Light, which could not find it anywhere on the internet, could not find it on Discogs. So this is pretty rare. They were at West Haven, Connecticut, October 8th, 1978. And the tracks are Alaska, Time to Kill, The Only Thing She Needs, Carrying No Cross, Forever Until Sunday, 30 Years, By the Light of Day, Ending, Presto Vivace, In the Dead of Night, and Caesar's Palace Blues. I believe, if the picture is right on the front, that Holdsworth is going to be playing, but he had already told the band he wasn't going to do any more albums. But you'll get the rarity of Carrying No Cross and Caesar's Palace Blues, and all those good songs that I'll get to hear Holdsworth soloing on those pieces, even though he didn't on the official release. Danger Money. All right, that's it for now.